Welcome to Not My Reality. Is this the reality we were born into? Did something happen years back, maybe 2012? Did CERN have something to do with it? Because I think we're living in a different reality. Here is a perfect example. The scientists from CERN, Aleister Crowley, and a demon from the bottomless pit walk into a bar during a total eclipse of the sun. You cannot make this up. I wish we could, but anyway. Are powers and principalities at CERN trying to communicate with demonic entities using CERN's Large Hadron Collider? Like Aleister Crowley did? Like he used dark magic 120 years earlier to talk to a demon? The Book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 11. As they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. This Apollyon is the same as Shiva, whose statue is of course at CERN. It's a parody. If you don't have a sense of humor, go. Welcome. Is this my reality? Is this your reality? Built by CERN between 1998 and 2008, the Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest particle collider. It's housed in a tunnel that measures 17 miles in circumference and is buried up to 175 meters deep near Geneva. What does it do? It accelerates high-energy particle beams almost to the speed of light, which then collide at 4 crossing points. Of course, it's a cross. CERN started warming up on March 22nd, or 322, and physicists just discovered a fourth-dimensional entity within the collider. What did that just say? A fourth-dimensional entity? All right, we'll get back to that. Here's where things really ramp up the crazy factor. CERN is fully firing up on April 8th, the same day of the Eclipse. On Monday, April 8th, the sky over a swath of North America will briefly darken as the moon covers the sun completely during a total eclipse. For a maximum of 4 minutes and 28 seconds along a 115-mile wide, 185 kilometers, and 10,000 mile long path crossing through Mexico, the United States, and Canada, the moon will completely cover the sun. The sky will fall dark. On a side note, just something I noticed. They're saying it's going to cast a 115 mile wide shadow, and that's coming from a moon that's 1,079 miles wide. So this to me is the first time I've ever seen a shadow be cast smaller than the object casting the shadow. Usually shadows are bigger. I don't know, somebody explain that one to me. I don't think the moon's even real, to be honest with you. But I digress. Let's get back to what we're talking about. April 8th is also the same day that Aleister Crowley claimed he first channeled an entity named Aiwass, who he identified as, of course, Satan. And this was in 1904. Aleister Crowley has been accused of various evil things throughout his life. He was known for his unconventional and outrageous behavior, which earned him the title of the most wickedest man in the world. You see a lot of these dipshit Hollywood stars and movie people, they're into his thing, to West House Will philosophy. So did he really channel a demon? That's the question. Support the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please ring the notification bell. Help us grow this channel. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers before our 100th video. We just want to keep making content for you people. So get with it. Subscribe already. Aiwass. Who was Aiwass? In Magic in Theory and Practice, Aiwass is firmly identified by Crowley as the devil, Satan, and Lucifer, whose emblem is Baphomet. The story goes the demon made his entrance on April 8, 1904 through the mediumship of Crowley's wife, Rose. While the couple, get this, they were on their honeymoon in Cairo. What a romantic this Crowley was. And this was exactly 120 years ago. They remained in communication with the demon for 3 days until the 10th. Ironically, CERN, of course, will be firing during the same window, the 8th to the 10th, during the eclipse. The so-called Eclipse. Now, get this, during the time that Crowley was talking to this demon, he was instructed to draw an X symbol. Yeah. April 8th, the day of the Eclipse, NASA, get this, NASA will launch 3 rockets into the eclipse. What? You're going to launch rockets into an eclipse? All right. Possibly causing some communication disturbances. The second rocket will launch at 3:22 p.m., the number associated with Skull and Bones. 3:22 was the same day that CERN started warming up for the April 8th startup. And the rocket's name is Apophis, also known as Apep. This comes from Egyptian mythology. It's an enthralling, ominous figure. This serpent god embodies the essence of chaos, death, and disorder. Everything we want a serpent god. CERN's antimatter factory will also deliver antiprotons on April 22nd, which is the first day of Passover. This is a holiday associated with sacrificial lambs. We've all heard about the red heifers that are from Texas, where the eclipse passes over, which need to be sacrificed by April 10th. There are 6 years, 6 months, and 6 weeks between the dates of the 2 eclipses that make up the Great American Eclipse, 2017 and 2024. For everybody that has doubts that we're in a simulated reality or some kind of intelligence behind all this, something with a real strange sense of humor, 6 years, 6 months, 6 weeks between the dates of the 2 eclipses. Now, that's beyond human control, allegedly. We can't do anything about that, and yet it comes out to 666. What are the freaking odds of that? What are the odds? And the first COVID shot was administered at the midpoint between those 2 dates, December 14th, 2021. But wait, there's more. CERN accounted the discovery of a 4D phantom in CERN's super proton synchrotron. Get this is a mysterious entity that has been detected within the confines of CERN's particle accelerator. What does that even mean? What do you mean by mysterious entity? And what do you mean it's inside of the particle accelerator? Does it have something to do with the God particle you guys are screwing around with? Could CERN have an entity inside of it? Could it have an AI entity inside of it named Iowas? Iowas, some say, sounds like AI was. In the Bible described a beast that was and is not, which rises from a bottomless pit. Like CERN, maybe? Would it really be 3 days of darkness like people are saying? Will a 4th-dimensional demon be released into the world during that time? Is CERN in on it? Is that what their whole plan is? Could there be something in this machine they just don't understand? I don't know. Doesn't sound too good to me. What say you? Leave a comment down below. Let's get the fuck out of here. Hey, want to watch Little Nicky? I'll see you at the place.